Alrighty, I am back. Hopefully the mic sounds good or better, because I got rid of that old one. Alrighty, well tonight will be round two of the Finca Arenacross series. Forget where the track's located. You can find that out real quick though. Oh, in Kansas City. There we go. Should be a fun night. Round one. Uh Less than ideal. We had some technical problems Wednesday night that delayed the race until Friday, and then Friday night we were able to get things underway where the races were quite enjoyable. And just honestly, I had a lot of fun Friday night commentating this race. So, excuse me. So for a little bit of a recap, for Super Mini, taking first place was Reyes, followed by Colin Allen, and then Seth Garrett, rounding out your top three. Ryan Flip, yeah, Ryan Fleming came home in fourth, followed by Bryce, Treston, Sonny, Seth Shirley, Hayden Stevenson, Zane, Jordan, Kyler, and Race Cobble. And then for AMs, Treston Beats took home first place and will have the points lead for the 250 AMs class, followed by Race Cobble, Liam Ruella, Jordan Miller, Colby Gilsdorf, Cash Woods, Bryce. I'm not even going to try to. Tristan Moss, Jace Williams, Kyler, Nathan Abbott, Ethan McMorris, Brian Hedge, and Keeson Little were the, I believe, top whatever finishing results. And then the class I'm sure everyone is probably more excited for is the pro class. Taking home first place was Seth Shirley, followed by Seth Garrett, and then J.R. Reyes rounded out your top three. And then fourth place was Colin Allen, followed by Sonny Spicer, Zane, Jake Speece, Hayden Stevenson, Loris Mordard, and then Ryan Fleming came home to round out the pro class. Now I'm gonna get back into the server. We're gonna see here. Things are still getting underway. That was a little bit of a sketchy recap brought to you by me. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and I'll be back once things get underway and settled in. Yeah, actually, on second thought, I'm not gonna do the whole music thing. That is very weird to play while I'm sitting here preparing because it's not even the music that I'm interested in. Well, it is, but it isn't. Get set up here. While we wait. Alrighty. I actually need to change that to where I can at least see one. Alrighty, not sure what happened there. There we go. Alrighty, everything is smooth. I believe this is lineup check. So as soon as things get underway here. Yeah, okay. So we'll have 250 Pro Heat 1 coming up here. And we'll go ahead and watch Seth Garrett off the gate tonight. Seth Garrett made a strong showing last week. And just as soon as I say that, he's going to go ahead and get a rocky start. He's going to try to cut underneath everyone, but it will be Colin Allen getting the whole shot as they all come barreling through the whoops. Spicer to the inside. Seth and I believe that was Seth and Spicer make contact. Yes, it was. Two teammates making contact. Meanwhile, out front, Colin Allen will lead Oscar Ascaro. Sorry about that. And then Seth will be in third, followed by McLaughlin, Sonny Spicer, Ryan Fleming, and Zane. I'm still not even going to try to say that. So out front right now, Colin Allen going ahead and taking a 4.5 second gap as Seth will move up into second. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, top 5 will be the cutoff tonight. There's the cutoff for all of the heat races. So we'll be looking primarily for your top 5 as Colin Allen will make a little bit of a mistake, followed by Seth making a tiny mistake as well. That'll open the door for Oscar, who's just got passed by Zane through the air, and Oscar will get Ascaro. I'm just gonna say Oscar to keep it simple tonight. Will be taken out by Zane, unfortunately. Meanwhile, out front, Colin's still holding the lead over Seth. Seth has closed out about half a second in the last lap and a half. So he's on a hard charge. And then I believe, no, Zane moved up into third after the crash. And then Sonny Spicer, and I'm not sure, that was Ryan Fleming who made a mistake. I'm not really sure who took the other, who made the initial contact. But we missed it. Colin Allen, your race leader, down. That will open up the door for Seth to make the move. Now, for those that don't know, Heat 1 and 2 will go into a 1v1 showdown. And I believe that's best 2 out of 3. I think you get, mistake by Seth. He's going to slow up Colin. And that's going to allow, I believe that was Colin he slowed down. But yeah, Seth drops back to third. The gap between third and fourth, about a section or about a rhythm, not really too sure here. We're about to see between third and fourth is a roughly 4.5 maybe seconds. But as I was saying before all that went down, for the 1v1 or top two in each pro heat race is going to do a 1v1 showdown where I believe you get additional points and a better pick on the gate. I could be wrong on the gate pick though and the points, but we'll see. So Sonny Spicer right now, I believe, is your last transfer position, if I'm not incorrect. Followed by Ascaro here in sixth, and then Ryan Fleming in seventh. Meanwhile, out front, it's still Allen, followed by Seth Garrett. And Noah McLaughlin made the pass, but he made a mistake. Oh, I thought he did. But Spicer made a mistake, who was just almost there in a podium position. So yeah, we're gonna go back here in the battle for fourth. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit of a three-way. That's a rider off the track. Don't believe that is positioned for anyone though. Yeah, it is not. That would be a lapped rider. So we're gonna go on board with Seth here for this lap. This track a little bit. I don't know if I'd say a little bit trickier, but the rhythm. It seems like it was harder to get a rhythm on this week. But that's coming from me, who's not very good at the game, so I couldn't speak on it. But I unfortunately have to take a call, so I will be right back as the rest of this plays out. Alrighty, sorry about that. So we're back now, and Seth Garrett, I believe, is still second. Yeah. Well, come home to bring it second. Colin Allen finishing first. Then Zane in third, followed by Ascaro, and then Sonny Spicer, who I believe will get the last transfer position. And after cuts, nothing will change. So yeah, that was a pretty heated first heat race here for the pro class, where we saw two teammates make contact pretty early on, but managed to work out in the end for the both of them. Nothing horrendous happened. So yeah, always exciting. Well, sorry about the water there. I thought my mic would have been good enough to not pick it up. So coming up now will be Pro Heat Race number 2. Looks like it could be a pretty good one. J.R. Reyes, Rogan McIntosh, Tyler Nichols, Jeremy Estrella, and yeah, those will probably be the guys to look at. Maybe even Hayden Stevenson. I'm pretty sure he put up a pretty good battle last week, actually, making it through, believe, to the mains. I could be wrong there. But he's a strong front runner for this. So we will see. How could I forget, by the way, with the addition of Jeremy Estrella, I don't know how I could have missed him as being a front runner for this. I'd say this is a fairly stacked heat race again. So we'll have to see. Get a little preview with Reyes here and see what he's doing on the track tonight. The inside rut without E-Road is pretty tricky to grab. If you're carrying too much speed. I mean, obviously, as you D-Roads, it gets a little bigger and you're able to just squeak on in there. We'll double, so yeah. Now, we're going to go on board with J.R. Reyes, who, in my opinion, probably had consistently one of the best starts every single race that he participated in last week. So we'll see as gate drop for Pro Heat Race number 2 is underway. And at the end of the day, it's Hayden Stevenson coming home with the whole shot, followed by Estrella and then Gomez, Reyes in fourth. And then Spinelli making a mistake. That's going to allow Minnis to pass. And then that's Rogan flying past Minnis. But Reyes off the track. Things are already looking interesting here. We got a big battle between three teammates. Well, really just two teammates as of now, but could be three a little bit later on as Reyes tries to just make the move on Rogan. Not able to beat him to the corner. Meanwhile, out front, Stevenson taking a little bit of a cozy gap, and I believe that was Estrella making the pass on Gomez for second. Estrella looked like there was a little bit of contact, could allow McIntosh to come back into third. Well, come for third. These two in a heated battle. Gomez for a split second had the pass there, but was unable to get the double, and Estrella is going to hold on to third. A little bit of a mistake, though, by Estrella on the inside line is going to allow Gomez back up into third. Sorry, second, with Rogan sitting third place now, followed by Estrella and then Reyes, and then that was a rider down. I'm not sure, was not a leader, but here's the battle between the teammates. Right now, Stevenson got a 5-second gap in this first heat race. He's off to the races right now. A little bit of a comfortable gap, and I believe that was Gomez sliding out, but he was going to make contact with Reyes. That will allow Estrella to take place. I believe that's fourth. No, that's third. Sorry. So Estrella will squeak in there to third. Meanwhile, Reyes has dropped all the way back down to sixth. Got a little bit of ground to make up. He was actually one of the head-to-head winners last week. Dominated, you could argue, Seth Garrett in that head-to-head, who just unfortunately made one too many mistakes each race to really put up a hard fight. Meanwhile, out front, Hayden Stevenson has lost a couple of seconds to Rogan, who is just flying around this track. The number 45 Finca Motorsports Yamaha is just on another level tonight. I mean, they got a lot of guys that are competing to try to just advance. Rogan, though, almost making contact with some lapped riders in the whoops. Stevenson still holding on here. Rogan, I believe that was a little bit of a tiny mistake, not able to clear that double. And then Estrella back in third still, followed by Gomez. Reyes up into fifth, who I believe now he sits transfer positioned. Juan Gomez here making a little bit of a charge, coming for third place with Estrella. Out front, the gap still about the same, maybe 2/10 gained. Or Hayden Stevenson has gained 2/10 on a Rogan, who could just be settling in right now, to have a pretty decent shot. Well, not really a decent shot, almost a guaranteed shot at this point of qualifying for the main straight through the heat. Meanwhile, the battle for third still tight between Estrella and Gomez. These two have been at it basically all heat race long. And I don't think there's gonna be any signs of it slowing down. But Gomez is gonna get a good drive through the whoops and will easily take third place away from Estrella. Man, oh man, that outside line, if just hit right, you gain so much time to those whoops. Lapped rider down there in the turn. Meanwhile, out front, Stevenson still with a good gap. Rogan battling a lapped rider right now, and that was Reyes who was down. Reyes has dropped out of the top 5, if I believe. Yeah, Tyler Nichols takes 5th. Then Spinelli, well, Reyes is in 6th now. Reyes kind of falling back in the order, unfortunately. Be a little bit of a grind here, but on the final lap, we're going to look at Stevenson. Get a little victory lap in here, on board with them. Put in just a great race. Doesn't have the fastest lap, but he definitely has the most consistent lap. And your winner for the Pro Heat Race number 2 will be Hayden Stevenson. And then right now, Estrella's closed the gap to Rogan just a little bit. Rogan, mistake-free, could go ahead. Yep, he's going to go ahead and take second, followed by Estrella. And then Gomez will finish third, taking out a lapped rider there. Sorry, Gomez in 4th. I don't know why I said that. And then Tyler Nichols will be your final transfer position. And Reyes, unfortunately, just narrowly missing qualifying for the heat race by 1 position, unless anything's changed after cuts. But it does not appear to have changed. Stevenson finished with a 12.5-second lead at the end of that heat race. Quite an impressive showing, I would have to say, for round 2. That will mean, I believe, Stevenson will go ahead and be battling Rogan in one of the head-to-heads. That should be a fun showdown. I forget, it'd be Seth Garrett and I believe Colin Allen. I know it's Colin Allen, but I believe Seth Garrett would be the first head-to-head. But with that being said, next will probably be 250 AMs. Yes, 250 AMs C1 coming up. We will be back. I'll be back in a minute by the time restart is done and the actual race has begun. Alrighty, I am back. I'm hoping that was just lined up. It looked like it by someone going to hit the little freestyle jump. Alrighty, so I'm not really sure who to look out for in the EMS classes I mentioned last week. I believe the second one. Let's see who is in. Seeing who is in this one. Bryce, Tom. So I believe I know Jojo Dashosh. If that's how you say his last name. Should be a contender for this. But we're gonna go. Oh, and Rowella was another really good one. We're gonna go ahead and watch Chucky Nygren off the start, see if he can get the whole shot. He will not. Chase Odom off to a really solid start. He will squeak the whole shot, followed by Rivas, and then Logan Mortberg, who's going to go for a really aggressive pass, and he takes out Rivas, but will also kind of take himself out. So now that will leave Chase Odom in a pretty comfy position right now. Really just needs to keep it clean out front. He should be good. So Bryce, Lizaraga, I'm not even gonna try to say it. Will be rounding out your top three. It's Odom, Mortberg, and Bryce, followed by Ruella, and then Hayden, and then Chucky Nygren in fifth, followed by Timor, and then Revis, who I believe was second, yeah, and then unfortunately got taken out. So out front, not much has changed really still. Other than it looks like, oh wait, that is a lapped rider down. It looked like a VSR rider. Yes. More will unfortunately go down. Okay, I'm sorry. Back out front. Rowella will make a move after a mess up by Mortberg. That was a solid pass. Bryce moved up into second. Rowella goes down. Alrighty, so Logan will go ahead and reclaim third. Chase Odom still has got a little bit of a gap, but Bryce has really closed it compared to where it was. Chase Odom, your leader, down. Bryce off the track, but he's gonna make the pass. That's going to allow Mortberg to pass as well. Maybe Rowella. Yes, it looked like he was able to get it. Oh, he's going to case the double just a little bit. That was chaotic. Was that a? That was. Logan is down in the turn. There's a couple of riders down. So out of everyone to really gain from that, it was Rowella, Logan, and I believe Odin. Oh, I think Odom gained a spot that he lost. Not sure there though. Oh, and your leader Bryce down for well love. He gets a good. Yes, he will. He's gonna go ahead and take first place from Bryce. Oh, Mortberg makes contact with a lap rider. Chase Odom makes contact with Mortberg. Oh my God, Dam's class, and that's JoJo Dashosh down. I've lost my bearings here. Yes, he is fifth, followed by Timor and then Chucky Nygren in seventh. And then Hayden, then Taj. I'm just gonna call them more. Carson, Revis, and then Nick Reitz. But out front, nothing's really changed since the crash. Sorry about that. And yeah, things seem things seem to have settled in. It looked like Chucky made the pass for sixth. Actually, it looked like that might have been a crash by JoJo that allowed Timor up into transfer, and then Nightgren to be right behind him. Oh, there's a lot going on there. I believe we did just see, yeah, Logan went down. Logan drops all the way back to fifth. That was Bryce down, I think. I'm scattered right now. There's so much happening. Ruella, though, out front. Oh, giving the lap rider the business. He will not fall victim to anything, but Bryce makes contact with the down rider. That's going to slow him up a little bit. Chase Odom looks like he's bounced back up into third after an early crash kind of set him back down the order. Timor in fourth, and then Logan Mortberg still fifth. And then Chucky still sixth. JoJo has made a couple more mistakes and will drop down even farther. Bryce down, though. So that will allow Ruella to have a bigger gap. Feeling a little comfy, I'd say, with his lead of 13 and a half seconds. So if we're looking, Chucky moved up into second. Oh my, I was paying a little too much attention to the leader. Oh, Odom wanted to try it. He really wanted to try to take the line away from Nigren. Here we go, though. Final lap. Your leader still comfortably out front, followed by Chucky Nigren, who's got a lap rider in the mix and will separate him from Odin. But a mistake by Chucky is going to allow the gap to close just a little bit. Followed closely, though, there's Bryce. They're all battling for second place right now. But Chucky, oh, a mistake! I don't think he's going to get across the line. No, he doesn't. So Bryce will take second. Followed by Chase Odom. Chucky barely holds on to a transfer spot. That was devastating. Devastating. Oh man, he got a little anxious there. Wanted to get across the line and unfortunately carried too much speed through the rut. Heartbreak out here. So your current podium or your podium sitters after cuts have come in will be Liam, or I've been saying that wrong. It's gonna be Robella, followed by Bryce, who is also followed by Chase Odom, Logan, and then Chucky Nygren. And then Timor sitting sixth. Man, that got chaotic there. Never really know what will happen in the M's class. Alrighty, well, I'll be back as soon as lineup for 250 M's Heat 2 is finished. Alrighty. Now I believe I I hope that yeah, okay. I was gonna say that should have been lineup. I'm not really sure again, be the same who to look out for in this time. So we'll have to kind of see. We are gonna go ahead. Well, I'd say Race Cobble had a strong showing last week. Kaysen, I believe. A little restart there. So let's see. Race Cobble would be one to watch out for. Ethan McMorris, I'm pretty sure, had a strong showing. But we're going to go ahead and watch Race Cobble here. See if he can pull off this whole shot. It's a short start straight, so a good jump is crucial. Cobble right now is going to hold it. He's going to take the inside. So Race Cobble will get your whole shot for Heat 2. Couple riders going down there. Right now, it'll be Race Cobble, Tucker Zimmerman, Ethan McMorris, all riding for the same team, it would appear. So you got three teammates right now in the top three. Ooh, actually, sorry, Ethan made a little tiny mistake. He's gonna go ahead and lose third to Tyler Smith. Oh, I Tyler Smith just shut the door on Tucker, unfortunately. Doesn't lose very many positions. Oh, not sure what is happening there. I'm not going to lie to you. But out front, Race Cobble. Obviously feeling comfortable. He had a really strong showing last week in the AMS class. I don't think he won, but I know he podiumed the main event. So that's always exciting. So yeah, the three teammates are back into your podium positions. I think. No. I don't know why I said that. Tucker Zimmerman in fourth. Oh, Tucker with the mistake. Cobble still with a decent lead to his teammate. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I can't get times through there. Don't know what I'm thinking. Gonna have to wait until they come back across the top of the screen to see. The gap is 5 seconds. And then about 8 seconds to third. So pretty big gap. Brendan Kelly in fourth, though. Tucker dropped back into fifth. I'm not sure what mistake he had made. Couple lapped riders down there in the background, though. Actually, I don't think those were lapped riders. I'm pretty sure they were battling for position. Meanwhile, back out front, Race Cobble continues to extend the gap to his teammate. Then Kelly, oh, Tucker Zimmerman tried going for it on Crockett. He's going to take himself out, though. That will allow Murph to kind of slide up there into, I believe, fourth. Yeah, into fourth. Oh, your race leader is down. Two teammates collide. I don't think they were battling for position. Trying to see. That was the 94 Zimmerman who collided with Ethan McMorris. Luckily, the gap, though, between second and third was big enough to where that really won't too badly impact McMorris, who's still got a 7-ish second gap. back out front. Race Cobbles almost made a little tiny almost with a mistake there. That surely would have lost him first. Just trying to pick his way between the lapped riders who are not really showing respect for that blue flag. This is where races are won and lost in Arenacross, really, are either mistakes or trying to get through the lapped riders, especially in the AMS class. Oh, Race Cobble kind of tucks the front wheel there. That's going to close the gap quite significantly. That looked like, oh no, Ethan will make contact with Brendan Kelly. Brendan Kelly will move up into second now. A little slide out by your leader, Race Cobble. He's going to lose even more time. That gap, I believe, was six or 7 seconds just 2 or 3 laps ago. But now just dropped to just over 2 seconds. Oh, Ethan's going to go ahead. Ethan makes contact. Brendan Kelly is down. Not really down, but I don't know. It's so hard to call the AMS class. I don't gotta learn names and all of that, but man, the action is here. But here we go. Race Cobble on his final lap. The gap is, I mean, there's not really much of a gap there. Cobble wants to win this. He's got to stay up on the bike. Ethan is still sitting third. Kelly picking his way through. Still keeping Cobble honest. Cobble goes a little wide. Kelly still was almost there to make the move. So Race Cobble would be your heat race number 2 winner for the AMS class. Followed by Brendan Kelly, and then Ethan McMorris will come home in third, rounding out your top 3. We'll have to obviously wait for cuts because I'm pretty sure there was a few riders who kind of went off the track and took some cuts. So we'll have to wait and see here. The gap between first and second was 0.8 of a second. That was a lot closer than what it was about halfway through. The gap was, I believe, 6 seconds at its peak. Second half of the heat races are quite tough when you start getting mixed in with the lappers, and then you got to worry about E-road too, because the E-road is designed to slow the track down. And that it does. I believe it ruts up the face, and then it just adds a whole nother dynamic. So we're still waiting to see here. I'm not sure who's finished. I'm not sure who's not finished. Okay. So at the end of the day, yeah, no changes to your order. Alrighty, this will be lineup for the Super Mini Heat 1. Glad to see all the skins that came in uh, within the last like 30 minutes before the stream worked. There's the Red Plate 72 bike. Get your 250 AMC Race 2 winner in the chat, Race Cobble. Here we go. This will be Super Mini Heat number 1 underway. It's looking like it's going to be a stacked one too. Yeah, Rogan McIntosh, Hayden Stevenson, J.R. Reyes. I saw Race Cobble in there too. We'll see that we're gonna watch Rogan McIntosh off the start. See how he does. He's gonna kind of get shuffled back. Your leader though is your whole shot winner is gonna be Sonny Spicer, I believe, narrowly squeezing it out from Reyes, but Reyes with the momentum. He's going to go ahead and take first. Spicer drops back just a little bit. Not sure if that was a mistake or someone tried running him high. Oh, third place at the taken out. So right now your three front runners are going to be Reyes, Hayden Stevenson, and Sonny Spicer. Then Race Cobble, who's your 250 heat race winner. I believe, man, Rogan McIntosh in 8th right now. Messed that up a couple times. Lots happening. It's a little hard for me to follow. I'm not sure where to focus on the track. Oh. Hayden Stevenson dropped back. We got a tight battle between first, second, third, and fourth. Reyes trying to fend off Sonny Spicer, Colin Allen. Yeah, Sonny Spicer made a mistake, and then Hayden Stevenson's also in the mix there. Allen's going to get the inside. He's going to show the wheel, and Reyes is down. Colin Allen with an aggressive block pass that kind of very much pays off. Hayden Stevenson now up into second from fourth. Spicer will move up into third, and then Reyes drops to fourth. Oh, I missed something, I think. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Colin Allen, I believe, disconnected. That's where the confusion has happened. So right now, Hayden Stevenson in first, followed by Sonny Spicer, and then Reyes back up into third. That really confused me. Rogan making a little bit of a comeback right now. I believe sits in transfer position now after being down in 8th or 9th after the start. Oh no, Colin Allen is back. Okay, there we go. He is unfortunately lagging just a little bit, so that really confused me. So right now, in first is Colin Allen, followed by Sonny Spicer, then Hayden Stevenson, and then Reyes has come back. Yeah, Reyes is fourth. Okay. Things have been a little chaotic tonight. My mind is scrambling, trying to figure out the correct words. Oh, Rogan up in. No, Rogan's still in fifth. I'm sorry. It's a tight battle with Oscar, but Rogan, unfortunately, with a mistake after taking the inside line, will cough up fifth. But he's going to get a row. He lands on Oscaro. And unfortunately, Rogan is down. Colin Allen also lagging again. So I'm not really sure. I believe he's still in first, but not really sure what's happened. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Hello. Hello, Slicks. I'm not really sure. Not really sure how to call this. We got a rider that's a little laggy. I'm not sure. No, okay. Wait. There he is. Okay, so Colin Allen still in first, followed by Spicer, then Hayden Stevenson, and then Reyes trying to make the move on Stevenson. It's a little choked up. Rogan dropped into sixth. This has been a really weird heat race so far. With the lagging, your race leader getting taken out by a lapped rider. That's going to allow Spicer to close the gap. Things get a little interesting here in the final few minutes of this heat race. The gap pretty significant compared to where it was just a second ago, but Allen's going to go ahead and I don't know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I believe that was Allen taking the win. I'm I don't really know, to be honest. We'll give the server a few seconds here to update. Just to see if everything straightens itself back out. But I know, as I'm pretty sure it crossed the line. It was Allen, Spicer, Hayden Stevenson, and then Reyes. But it is showing that Colin Allen. So no. Huh? All right, so no, it's Sonny Spicer, Hayden Stevenson, and then J.R. Reyes. I'm kind of scratching my head there. That was confusing. We got it all sorted out at the end, though. Thank gosh. Oh boy. This will be a heavy hitting class or heavy hitting heat race. Brian of Fleming, Chase Odom, Bryce, and then I saw Seth Garrett. This is Seth Garrett's heat race to lose. Some confusion in the chat. Ryan, I believe, didn't qualify straight into the heat race. But there he is if you want to watch him. I'm not really sure how the heat race lined up. I can't really remember back that far because there's been so much that happened in that last heat race. Kind of threw my mind around because of all the lag. Here we go, though. Seth Garrett on the Finca Yamaha, Finca Motorsports Yamaha. Will he get the whole shot? As I stated before this is his heat race to lose. Seth off with a great start. Ryan Fleming down, I believe. Yeah, Ryan Fleming was down. So Seth Garrett credited with the whole shot, followed by Loris. And then Juan Gomez. But Loris will make a mistake. Gomez also makes a mistake. And then the 54, Ethan McMorris jumps into Juan, but Juan stays up. Meanwhile, Seth could be gone. Not sure that. Oh, as soon as I say that, I'm not going to say anything because as soon as I said he could be gone, he almost makes a huge error. We'll see though. Those things shape out. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, here's Ryan Fleming. After a first lap crash, he's going to crawl his way back up into 8th. Get a little onboard with him here, hopefully. Hopefully a clean onboard. Oh yeah, gets through the whoops, good momentum. I'm still really scatterbrained after last heat race, I'm not going to lie. But out front, Seth Garrett with a 27.4. He's going to make a little mistake going for the triple. I didn't even think that was possible in the Super Mini. Another mistake from Seth. He's going to go ahead and take out a lap rider. No biggie about it. That's the 182 machine. I'm not sure. That's Blake Maple. Seth gets through the whoops. It looks like he may have been jumping through the whoops. Juan was going to make a mistake, though. So Loris passes for second. Chase Odom passes for third. And then Juan drops back into fourth, but he's still there with Odom. Looking to try to make a move up. Odom's inside. Oh! He runs into the back wheel of Chase Odom, and now positions are lost even more. He loses time, not position. Even more time is lost with that. Seth Garrett says he's got a pretty comfy lead right now in this heat race. Yeah, 4.8 second. Well, really 4.5. Oh no, it's updating too often. Seth with a mistake. Looking, Loris battling side by side with Odom. Odom's gonna back off. Oh, Loris crosses Odom. Takes out his front wheel. That allows Juan back up into third. Bryce into fourth. And then Chase will drop back. I believe that's fifth. Yeah. Drops back to fifth. Meanwhile, out front, Seth with another mistake. I'd say there's a little bit of pressure on him. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I stated at the very beginning multiple times, this is his heat race to lose. I'm sure he is not doing too well right now in the call. Luckily, we are deafened for that, so no ban. So yeah, not much has changed other than Bryce crashed. Brendan Kelly moved up into fourth, and then Chase Odom still fifth. Ryan Fleming has crawled back up into seventh. Still close to a transfer, but that's Bryce down. Ryan Fleming gets tangled up in it, and Loris is down. We'll have to wait and let everything get settled back out here. Ryan Fleming moves up into transfer. So right now the order is still Seth, Juan Gomez, Brendan Kelly, Bryce, and then Chase, followed by Loris, Ethan, and then Blake Maple, Tucker Zimmerman, and then me on the gate. Oh, Juan Gomez collides with Ethan McMorris. Out front, set still. I mean, just a growing lead at this point. 14.5 seconds. As soon as I say anything, though, he makes a mistake. But looking behind, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it's top 5 transfer. So we'll sit here and see. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and watch Ryan Fleming here. Who's currently sitting P4. I know at least P4 is safe if he can stay up. Gonna go back out to your leader who's on his final lap. Really just trying to keep himself maintained. Gap has dropped significantly, so I'm assuming some sort of huge mistake out of Seth. But Seth is going to go ahead and stay up on his feet, and he will win the Super Mini Heat number 2. Brendan Kelly will bring it home in second. Ryan Fleming, I don't believe is close enough to Juan unless he makes a mistake. Yeah, he's not. So Juan will finish third. Ryan Fleming will come home in fourth if he stays mistake free. And then Bryce, I believe, is your final transfer position. We'll go ahead and finish in fifth. And then there's Chase Odom in sixth, Loris in seventh, Ethan McMorris in eighth, and then Tucker Zimmerman in ninth. And then rounding out your 10th rider will be Blake Maple. Man, these have been some intense heat races tonight. Been a little hard to follow all the action. I'm kind of all over the place trying to get just the most interesting battle I can. Hopefully, it looks good from your perspective. I'm not really sure. Seems a little scuffed, but I know how annoying it can be not getting the action of the race. But yes, I will be back. Excuse me, I will be back in a few minutes as we wait for, I believe the pro head-to-heads are up next. Maybe it'll be the LCQs and then the head-to-heads before the mains. But we'll see. Alrighty, I made it back just in time for whichever LCQ this is. I think this is 250 Pro LCQ. Thank God I made it back. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and go on board with JR Reyes again. Who are actually I'll try Ryan Fleming this time. They're side by side. Oh no, Ryan tried squeezing a gap that just wasn't there. Reyes, I believe, got the whole shot though. He's off the side of the track. He's gonna hold on to first though as they round the finish line. It'll be Reyes, Ethan Parks for SYS Racing in the house, and then Loris in third. So Ryan Fleming is gonna make it through. I really kind of would have thought maybe at this point be a little upset after that. Luckily, he's not though. So now, for the heat race, I'm not really sure what happened to Reyes. He was in transfer, I believe, in first at one point, and then lap riders happened, and then things just got a little scuffed after that. But Ethan Parks, I never even saw Ethan Parks through the heat races, so I'm either blind or stupid, or quite possibly both. Ryan Fleming, though, makes his way into third, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's top 2 advance from the LCQs. I'm still trying to learn the Arenacross rules. But Ryan makes a pass on Ethan Parks. Oh boy, he's making his way through the lap traffic. Little fire has been lit under Ryan Fleming. He was determined to make it into the seat or into this main event. Meanwhile, the gap by Reyes continues to grow just a little bit. Lap traffic doesn't really seem to be a massive driving factor. Ryan, whoa! Ryan almost 12 o'clock in the whoops. Not really the place to do that. So Ethan Parks still third, then Spinelli, then Tyler McGuire, Menace to Society, or we'll just call him Menace. Loris has dropped back, being lapped by your leader, Reyes. Ryan Fleming, though, he's making a comeback. He wants Reyes. He wants Reyes to know, hey, I'm still here. Oh, no. He clips a tough block. That could allow Ethan Parks the position. No, I'm not sure what Loris was doing there in the background. Almost took out Ethan Parks. So Ryan tried making the march to Reyes. Unfortunately, clips a tough block, almost goes down, stays up, and will maintain second. And the gap still really isn't even that big. I mean, that's enough where if Reyes makes a mistake, Fleming can capitalize. Ethan Parks also there if Fleming makes a mistake. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure how many go to the main event, but I'm pretty sure top 2 from this will advance. Oh, both Fleming and Reyes making mistakes. Ethan Parks still just comfortably sitting third, inching his way up to Fleming. Things are still close enough to where I would just not be comfortable if I were either of these guys. As one mistake, I mean, your night's over. After one mistake. Speaking of mistakes, Ethan Parks off the track. Allow a little bit of pressure off Fleming, who is still closing in on Reyes. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the last lap. Fleming sending it, trying to make it past Reyes. He's not going to get it unless Reyes makes a mistake. He's going to hold on, though, and win the LCQ, followed by Ryan Fleming. And then Ethan Park still coming home in third. Oh boy. Mouth is a little dry. It's all right though. So your winner will be J.R. Reyes making it through to 250 Pro Sport, Pro, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's 250 Pro. And then Ryan Fleming also making it there. So we get a nice little shot of Reyes here on the podium. That was a thrilling finish. Really, really, Ryan almost, his race almost ruined after the second turn. Tries squeezing that really tight gap, ends up not paying out or panning out for him, but he climbs back up through and will advance. So now here's 250 AMs. Not really sure. Not really sure who to watch. We'll go with Jojo Dashosh. Well, this is just lineup check, but for the actual race, we'll go with Dashosh. Watching Dashosh here as he tries to get it. Yeah, I kind of forgot that picks up the me blowing into it. I apologize for that. Man, I'm not gonna lie, the boots, the blue A stars on this VSR bike is just gnarly looking. I mean, Moore is one rider that definitely sticks out when you watch. You can just see his bright blue boots from anywhere on the track. Here we go though. I guess we're gonna see if Taj Moore. I think that's how you say it. We're gonna see if he can pull out a whole shot. The jump is unfortunately not going to be good enough. Oh my God! Everyone is down besides Halpane. Oh my! That was a first. I'm not sure who really messed up. It was one of the CFA riders. I believe it was Carson that went down, but I could be wrong. But Halpane out to a nice little lead. Actually, out to a really good lead. 7.5 seconds on the first lap after the pileup. Jojo Dashosh in second, followed by Moore in third. We're going to watch this battle for second. There's not really a battle there. But hey, it's an excuse to look at the sick gear on Moore with the bright blue A-Star boots. Those things are gnarly and are definitely a talking point for me. Just blends so well with the bike. Jojo Dashosh has closed that gap. Well, never mind. He did have it closed. I mean, oh my. This has just been probably the wackiest set of LCQs I've ever watched. I watched all but one rider get stuck in a pileup. Well, we all did. Also, sorry for the stuffy nose. The allergies this time of year are killing me. We're going to go back here and watch the battle now for the transfer position. Oh, JoJo, it's a little sketchy there. Moore's going to go ahead and close it. Trying to just lick the stamp and send it for second. Oh, don't know if he gets the inside. Oh, he tried going for it. Will unfortunately miss. JoJo is going to hold on. Oh! Oh, big contact. What I'm not sure what just happened there, but Moore will make a pretty egregious move. I just messed that up so bad, I think, but we're going to go with it. Halpane has a 16.5 second gap. JoJo back up though. I mean, obviously, the mistake didn't mess with him too much. He's still very well within the transfer. Oh, more disconnected. I don't think he was. I'm not really sure why. Probably in connection to the contact with JoJo, but man, that that was exciting to watch. Meanwhile, JoJo, I mean, he's closing the gap. Dropped it by 4 seconds in the last few minutes. They're really like the last lap and a half. I mean, really, if you're Halpane, you really don't even need to push. You just need to stay up. He's sitting here behind two teammates just watching them battle. Although the other problem is with the just riding calm and collected, you're also really losing time by just sitting in the current position that you're in. I mean, it really, yeah, he's gonna try to go for the move here on the lappers. Kind of messes up that inside rut. That inside rut. I mean, oh no, Halpane with another mistake. I don't know why my thing's doing that. Oh no, I don't think we're gonna be able to watch JoJo. There we go. Oh, what the? Don't know what happened there. Okay, everything's sorted back out. JoJo has dropped that gap 8 seconds. It will not be enough though to get back up to Halpane. So Halpane will win, move on to the main, and so will Jojo Dashosh. Pasa Dojo Hashosh. Not gonna lie, but hey. So that will wrap up a crazy 250 AMs LCQ. Saw a lot go down there. Yeah, and then after cuts, everything just stays the same. Man, that was probably the craziest LCQ. I mean, just looking back, you had the big pile up first lap, then you had the battle for most of it, and then you have more take Dashosh out, sending him into the other rhythm section, and then it continues on. Dashosh ends up not losing time basically in the aftermath of the crash. And then second place disconnects. Just straight up stopped and disconnected, and then Dashosh continues on his merry way to the transfer. Or to transfer on. That was just bizarre. I mean, I'm utterly speechless. Not really sure, like, what other to say than that. But I will be back here after we get the 250 or sorry the Super Mini LCQ underway. Alrighty, I am back. This will be the last LCQ of the night, which will be super mini. I mean, honestly, looking at who's all in here, to not to discredit any of the other riders. I mean, they've all been doing incredible, but this is McIntosh's race to lose. But I believe that's Spinelli who will get away with the whole shot, followed by McIntosh. Then Ethan McMorris, followed by Blake Maple. I'm sorry for the yawn again. I'm really tired. Not much, not much really happening here. After a minute, everything's still the same. Up in the top four. We'll just watch this battle for 1 and 2, I guess, until third and fourth catch up. Then we'll watch the battle for the transfer. But Rogan trying to make the move on Spinelli. I mean, Rogan is just trying left, right, center, above, below, and nothing's really panning out for him. But a mistake by Spinelli. Oh, he makes contact with Rogan. Rogan's going to lose a little bit of momentum, but he's going to keep a lot of it. So not much really, not really affected by the contact. But this will close the gap for the transfer position. It'll be between Zimmerman and Spinelli right now. It's kind of like watching a yo-yo right now with these with the gaps. I mean, it's either he's right there or he's back a couple of seconds. Now, I know after this. Oh, wait. Spinelli taken out by, I believe, Race Cobble, who was a lapped rider. So in the transfer position right now will be Tucker Zimmerman. He is, I mean, just right place, right time. Back far enough to see where Spinelli went down and just able to avoid both riders that were downed. Making an easy little transition here into second. So Ethan McMorris, I mean, not really much happening with Rogan. But Ethan McMorris trying to close the gap here and see if he can make it through. Oh! Tucker tucked the front wheel. How ironic. Ethan McMorris will move into the second position. Oh, Tucker with another mistake in the whoops. Oh, no. Spinelli now, though, with a chance to retake his second place and his transfer position. Rogan, I believe, has got a comfortable enough gap to where he's just chilling. But now we're going to be watching Spinelli try to claw his way back up to second. Not sure. There's not a whole lot of time to do so. But your race leader, Rogan, makes a mistake, but he's on his final lap. I missed most of his final lap. He's going to go ahead and cross the line, though, in first. And the battle right now, I mean, a lot of pressure on both of these riders. One mistake, I mean, their night's over. McMorris will make the mistake, though. He's going to. Oh, he holds on to it. He will. Oh, my. McMorris, I believe, had the mistake in the rhythm. Spinelli carried a lot of that momentum into the turn and just unfortunately wasn't enough at the end of the race. That is got to be just devastating for Spinelli. I mean, his night was ended due to a collision or due to a collision with a lapped rider who, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that looked like Race Cobble. Yeah, we're gonna go. Okay, so we're gonna have a short intermission while mains are being built. So while that unfolds, we'll play some non-copywritten music. So don't expect much from it. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, that is unfortunate. So for those that didn't see, we got an update that the contact was caused from a disconnected controller. Super unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, while we're waiting, non-copywritten music is just not like fun to listen to. I'd much rather be listening and playing some Sabbath. Really just zone out to it, but I'll take what I can use. I'll take whatever I can use. If anyone's got any suggestions while we wait. Well, I think what it's time to do is for me to embarrass myself, spin some laps on this track. I'm not gonna lie, I've got like very little practice. I helped with the E-Road test one night, so, and that was like 2 weeks ago or something like that, close to maybe a week and a half ago. I know my best lap isn't that great, but it'll kind of help at least show just how tight this track is, because a lot of the insides that people are hitting oh, that's cool. I know the host Seth does, and then I just recently picked up a bass guitar and I'm struggling to learn it badly. Alrighty, so we will have the pro head-to-head races. And for those who are a little confused by what those are, those will be just the 2 pro heat race winners, or both heat races. Places 1 and 2 will go head to head. So for the first one, we'll have a little showdown between Hayden Stevenson and Colin Allen. Oh, this is just warm up. But now that everything's back on track, we're gonna go ahead and pause the music and get ready for these little 1v1s. Yeah, so it will be a best 2 out of 3, and then they're only a lap. So these will go by pretty quick, but really there's a lot of action in them. So yeah, both of these two very fast on this track, obviously, or else they wouldn't both be here. Going head to head, but with the gate drop, it will be Colin Allen. Oh, Colin Allen will check up and take Stevenson out. I mean, if Colin stays up, that's a guaranteed win for round 1. So we did just get confirmation from J.R. Reyes that the winner of this will receive an extra point, which so kind of like the equivalent to a sprint race for F1. You'll just little thing to help. Not sure if it helps with gate pick or starting position, but it does get you an extra point, which could help with an overall. But Colin Allen will take the win for round 1. Needs just one more to win it, and Stevenson will need 2 more to take the win. These are harder. I mean, like, they're fun to commentate, but they're also pretty boring. I like the start here. We're going to go ahead and watch Hayden Stevenson. He's going to start a little bit farther away from Colin Allen this time. Can't say I don't blame him. Yep, Colin Allen tried it. It's not going to work. Contact. Oh, Hayden Stevenson trying. Oh, Colin Allen down. Little bit of revenge for Hayden Stevenson. All he's got to do is stay up, and we will be going into a tiebreaker. I mean, this is where it's fun. When you got 2 riders who both want to win, so they're making a little bit of contact. Colin Allen cut the track. Not really sure why he cut the track. But yeah, Hayden Stevenson will take it. It's 1-1. Now, I'm not sure if it's a best 2 of 3 win by 2 or if it's just a best 2 out of 3. But this might be, yeah, I think this will most likely be the deciding race. Man, how fun. So here we go. This will be the last. Oh, yeah. No. Hayden Stevenson will narrowly squeak this if he stays clean. I don't know, though, because that wasn't a legs out of Colin Allen. Oh, Stevenson with a mistake. Oh, my God. This will be the closest lap we will see so far out of these two. Right now, though, Colin Allen may be pushing a little too hard, not really able to make the gap back. Hayden Stevenson still has a chance to mess this up. He's got to get through these last 2 rhythms clean. Oh, he's going to do it. Colin Allen tried going for the takeout, but Hayden Stevenson will avoid it and will take the win and the first pro head-to-head of the night. That was quite fun to watch. We watched 2 last week, and they were okay. There was just none of the taking out, so it was really just 2 people racing. Cleans. These are a little bit more fun though, because they're a little bit more nonchalant, so you can ride just a tiny bit more aggressive. And well, these 2 riders delivered. Man. A little minor detail I just noticed about this track was the reflection. Wait. Oh no. So there was just one head to head. My apologies. So this will be the pro main event, which I believe is. Let me check the Discord really quick. It's only 10 minutes long. So we're going to see here really quick. Hopefully, I don't miss the race. I'm trying to hurry. God, I'm struggling right now. I can't find. Okay, race schedule. Here we go. Okay, so every main event is 10 plus 1. So we still got 30 minutes here of racing. So yeah, this is really anyone's race. I mean, everyone here is just fast, so we'll see. Reyes and who is that? Zane will get a good start. Zane will get the whole shot, followed by Reyes. Then Estrella, who's going to move up past Reyes, kind of. Then Sonny, followed by Juan McIntosh, Stevenson, Ethan Parks, Ryan Fleming, Colin Allen, Tyler Nichols, and then Seth Garrett. Oh my God. I was just talking about this dude and his ability to throw races. He's already being lapped. He will be singing his kumbayas. I believe is the expression. Man. So out front, not really much has changed all too much. So really quickly, it's gonna unfortunately tab me out, I think. Wonder if I can switch this. See if I can do this to where you guys can still watch the race. Yes, okay. So really quickly, I just wanted to look and see. So yeah, last week's winner is not here this week. And second place is not doing too hot, but Reyes, I believe, has the potential to take over the lead tonight if he wins. Thinking about undeafening in this Discord call and getting a little team radio with Seth. I'm sure that would be a fun experience. We could try it. Hopefully, I don't get TO. Actually, yeah, it's probably a good idea that I don't. Actually, I don't know if the TOS is worth it. But anyways, back to the race now. Zane will drop a couple positions. Sonny will be leading this race. Then it'll be Reyes and then McIntosh. I'm gonna really quickly, I guess, take that. Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah. I believe. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I saw McIntosh there at the last minute dive up the inside of Reyes. We were just kind of a third-ish into this, and we'll see three teammates right now mixing it up for a win. Reyes with the bobble. He somehow saves it. Oh my. Zane with another mistake. He's going to allow Gomez through. Ryan Fleming, I believe that's, I want to say roughly fifth. I'm not really sure. Sixth. My bad, my bad. So the racing, I mean, other than the LCQ so far, not really much excitement happening. Well, I guess I should say, other than the LCQs, Reyes with the little bobble there in that final turn, or that first little inside 180. I mean, that. I've already shown you guys just how tight that line is. Well, not really exactly showing you, but you can see it. That's Fleming down in the next rhythm. He was on his way trying to battle for fourth. We're trying to battle for a I just can't think of what I was trying to say. A podium. There we go. Yeah, Reyes. I mean, your top three really stayed the same. But anyways, back to my original point. I mean, there just really hasn't been much action. This has been it's been a little bit more of a technical track than it was last week, where it was really just a couple of easy little lines that you didn't really have to try super hard to chain. But this week it's taking a little bit more because there's a couple of different line choices. But Rogan was down there. So he's going to lose the time to Sonny. I believe it's Rogan that likes the inside. Yeah, you can see just how tight that is. Ooh, a little mistake by Reyes. Yeah, I think Reyes goes for it. You can just see, look at how tight that is. Luckily, though, with the right growing, I mean, it really just makes it easier. Yeah, look at that. Jeez. But Sonny Spicer, I mean, all the Finca boys really out here just making it look super easy. I mean, this track, just based off of my personal experience, really got rough. Like, when the E-Road kicks in. Oh, Sonny Spicer with a bobble. It's going to mess up McIntosh, but McIntosh is going to make the pass on Spicer. Reyes loses position to Zane, but is still following close enough to where something could happen. So Spicer made the pass on McIntosh. I don't even know honestly what's happening. Kind of out of it tonight. Kind of out of my flow. Oh, Gomez will take out your leader. And then Rogan tucks the front wheel. So, I mean, Rogan's going to obviously come out ahead still. But that will allow Reyes to come back. It's still a... Oh. Excuse me. It is still a Finca 1-2-3 right now. I believe. Was that Ryan Fleming in fourth? No, he's in fifth. I apologize. Yeah, so he's in fifth right now. I mean, still just marching away. There was... Man, man. There's so much going on. I'm not really sure, like, what I should be watching. If you want me to be honest, the action is just far and wide. We'll see here, though. I don't think Seth finished the race. Let's get a really quick check. Good chance that we've seen Seth disconnect, unfortunately. So no, Seth is still racing, I'm pretty sure. No, Seth is no longer racing, unfortunately. While I was checking that, Sonny and McIntosh will change positions yet again. These two are just back and forth tonight. And Reyes still holding third. I believe this will give him the points lead in the 250 class as well. Either that or it'll be close. But I do believe with the Seth Garrett DNF that it will give Reyes red plate. A mistake though by Sonny. That's going to allow Rogan to make another pass. Sonny though tries to go up Rogan. McIntosh is inside. Nothing really comes of it. These two are still neck and neck though. I mean, oh, Sonny off the track. Oh, I'm not sure what just happened back there. The number 20 is taking Sonny out. So Reyes will move up into second. It's still a Finca Motorsports 1-2-3 right now. Potential, I mean, so, oh my God. So Rogan McIntosh will take the win. We're looking. Sonny Spicer will come home in second. And JR Reyes. It'll be a Finca Motorsports sweep tonight for the 250 class. 250 Pro class. I could have made that a lot more entertaining, but there was just, everything was scattered. So following, oh wait. Oh. Well, Cuts has ruined the 1-2-3. Unfortunately, Reyes will drop to fourth after Cuts. But congratulations to Zane on the podium finish. Oh man, that would have been really fun to see a 1-2-3, and it's still really, you could probably still count it, but unfortunately, it won't ever be official. So here's one thing we haven't seen. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to go off the start. That way we can kind of see just for the lineup check. Just so that we can kind of see how tight this first turn really is. So yeah, you can see everyone, really bunches up there, and then you gotta follow the carnage. Yeah, I'm not the best example to be watching, but so yeah, that's kind of a look at the first lap. But look at how tight this inside rut is. I mean, that's not easy to consistently get like a lot of the pros were doing. So yeah, enough of that scuffed gameplay. We're gonna get back to watching the AMS race. So we're gonna go ahead and watch your, I believe it was your second heat race winner, Race Cobble. We're gonna watch him off the start here, see if he can rip a whole shot. Uh, oh no, Rowella will be credited with that whole shot. Gave Race Cobble just a little nudge, sent him wide. So at the line, it will be Rowella, Brendan Kelly, and then Murph, followed by JoJo, Halpin, Bryce, Logan, Chucky Nygren, and so on. So now, I know another interesting series of events unfolded with this class where not everyone that should be racing showed back up. So we're going to look really quick at the standings. I know your winner, last week's winner, Treston, has not or didn't make his appearance tonight. So for AMS, really Race Cobble and Robella and then Jordan Miller will be the two fighting. Now, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, no. So really, it'll be between Robella and Cobble. I'm not seeing Miller up there, so these two kind of gonna be going head to head tonight. But Robella still sitting first, then Kelly, then Murph, then Chucky, McMorris, and then I'm trying to find P10 right now for Race Cobble. So Robella is looking like he will take that red plate if he can stay on the bike and finish ahead of Race Cobble. Man, I really do just want to apologize for all the sniffling tonight. My allergies, I mean, I'm sure you heard it last week, dude. My allergies are just, they're horrible this time of year. As the weather changes, and then once everything kind of settles in with the weather, everything will go back to normal for me. But geez, it's brutal. So, in my long rant of doing nothing, Robella went down. So right now in first will be Brendan Kelly, followed by Merv, then Robella in third, Chucky Nygren in fourth, and then Ethan in fifth. Robella with a mistake that allowed Chucky Nygren through, who will also be off the track. Contact between Nygren and Robella that allowed McMorris to come through, but McMorris made a mistake, so Robella will come back. Oh my God. A lot happening all at once here. Robella drops back to sixth with Race Cobble in eighth. I mean, the two guys who really just needed to come home here and win are just going to kind of falter to the pressure. Red plate's a little too heavy and they don't even have it. But nonetheless, there's still 6 minutes for someone to come back. And oh, your race leader's down. This could be a chance for Murph to lead some laps. It's going to be close. Yes, he's going to be able to make the move. Actually, no. Kelly hits the inside line pretty clean. Not going to really allow for Ruella to get through. I don't know why I said Ruella. It's not going to allow Murph to get through. Chucky Nygren drops back to 6th. Man, oh man. Jojo Dashosh and Ruella will be battling here for 3rd. They tried making Ruella pay, but unfortunately, nothing really comes of it. Now, so Race Cobble. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm I'm so scattered right now, but Race Cobble has come from 10th to P3. And then Rowella right here in P4. So the two guys that really need to step up tonight to try to take over the points lead are battling. Cobble makes a mistake though. Rowella will come back through. I mean, these guys are, jeez, these are kind of your championship rivals right now, and they're putting on a show. Let's get on board with Rowella. Oh, Rowella. Oh boy. Gonna go ahead and get on board. Actually, I'm going to say with Race Cobble. So that way we can still see the battle. But yeah, as you can see, I know the whoops get cupped out. It's kind of hard to tell in first person, but look at the ruts up the face of a lot of these jumps. I mean, it is not easy. The turns are sketchy. It's very, very hard. But the battle for 3rd is still just tight. I believe. No. 4th place, not really. Or 5th place, not really there yet to make an impact. So right now, Brendan Kelly followed by Murph and Liam Rowella. Those will be your top 3 in order. The Race Cobble right there, and so is JoJo. I'm not really quite sure who Murph is. I don't know if anyone in chat knows. So as of now, there's quite a significant gap between Rowella and Cobble now. The pressure's probably getting to him just a tiny bit. No biggie. He'll still be sitting. Actually, I think there will be a tie for points. I'm not sure what that drop between 3rd and 4th is in points, but if it's 2 points, then I believe there could be a tie. Oh, Rowella down though. Here comes Cobble. I mean, really, I believe whoever finishes ahead. I mean, it really determines who gets the red plate. I think if Rowella finishes ahead, it'll be a split red plate. And then if Cobble, oh, I thought that was Cobble that went down. And then if it's Cobble that finishes ahead, he'll be the only red plate holder. He will get taken out by the 284 Brendan Kelly. Just a rhythm section splits 3rd and 4th. And what could be a 1 red plate or a 2 red plate. holder. I mean, this is really the action of tonight, but still the gap just is significant enough to where it's kind of hard to watch. I'm not really sure where to go on the track at this point. It's final lap though for your race leader, Brendan Kelly. I believe he's lapped almost everyone. He's lapped up to fourth, so if Cobble can't get past him, then Rowella, I believe, will split the plate with Cobble for next week, and your winner will be Brendan Kelly. Race Cobble, unfortunately, not able to get around your leader, so he'll be locked into fourth. Rowella will take third, and actually, will take second. Oh no! Murph will come back into third, or will finish third. So I believe now there will only be one red plate holder for the AMS class, and that will go to Rowella. I mean, oh my. I'm not really sure. All I know is I do apologize. My commentating is very sloppy tonight. It has been very, very exhausting week of work. And I'm trying to display some energy, but boy, I am struggling this evening. So now, before this race starts, I already know who the race leader is for this. And that will be this man right here with the red plate. Who I can't see his bike, but I'm sure we'll be able to see it here. I may have to be excused for the start of this moto. I'm gonna wait until the gate gets set up though after the RR. Then I will unfortunately have to disappear for a little bit. I'm not feeling too fresh. So yeah. I will play just a little bit of music to fill in the place of me talking. I'm super sorry. Or I'll play some music while I commentate, but low enough to where you can still hear my voice. I'm just not really feeling it tonight. So yeah, okay. Alrighty. Uh shit, I will be right back while we wait. I'm gonna go grab I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. Never mind. I see that the main event is about to start. So now I believe we'll see Mr. Reyes's red plate. We will. A lot of Finca riders in this race. You see the 95, the 97, the 72, and the 45 will all be here. We're going to go again and watch Reyes, who just. He won last week, so. Oh, wait. I completely missed that. Sonny Spicer will be getting the whole shot. He makes a mistake though, so here comes McIntosh to try to capitalize. Not going to be able to beat Spicer to the corner. Oh no, McIntosh getting front end lock. So right now your 1, 2, 3 will be Spicer, McIntosh, and Stevenson. Followed by Allen, McMorris, Brendan Kelly, Lizaraga. And I'm trying to figure out, there's your points leader back in 8th. Oh no. Definitely not ideal, but we've seen some crazy comebacks tonight. Reyes definitely one of those riders capable of making a comeback, but this is where you really need to start trying to salvage your points after a start like that. You just unfortunately get tangled up, and then you're back to kind of race one where you're just trying to get as many points as you can to try to minimize damage and stay in this championship hunt. So back out front, it'll be Spicer, McIntosh, and then Allen, followed by Brendan Kelly, then Hayden Stevenson, then Ryan Fleming in 6th. And here comes Reyes creeping in. Oh, mistake. I believe it was Stevenson that made the mistake. Yeah, that music, I'm not feeling it. Sorry, I'm getting everything straightened back out. I messed up some stuff by accident. Okay. So, since we've been gone, or, since I fixed everything, Jared Reyes dropped to 7th. I believe he's down. Seth Garrett sitting 8th. Hayden Stevenson sitting 9th. I mean, this will be detrimental to the championship, as I believe Spicer now is going to go ahead and, as of now, I believe he will hold the red plate over Reyes. But man, he's flying on this track. So McIntosh has gone down too. That'll allow Ryan Fleming up into 3rd. Wait. I'm so confused right now. So yeah, there's Ryan Fleming in 3rd, McIntosh in 4th, Stevenson in 5th. Then you have Seth Garrett 6th, and then Reyes 7th. I mean, this is a train all the way to a podium. So this will be really beneficial for Reyes if he can make the most of it. I think that's really who all eyes are. I think that is where all eyes are going to be falling right now is, will the red plate holder be able to mount this sort of comeback and maintain possession of it? It's a tall order to ask still with just 5.5 seconds to spare. So out front, Sonny still the still holding it down up front. So yeah, Garrett has claimed third from. I mean, this is just still a battle all around. Ooh, Fleming tried showing a wheel to Reyes. Nothing will come of it other than Fleming making a mistake. So McIntosh moved up into third, Garrett into fourth, Stevenson in fifth, Reyes in sixth, and Fleming's just I'm not really sure what's happened, to be honest. Let's see if I can get the order really quick for you. So first is Spicer, followed by Allen, then McIntosh, then Garrett, then Fleming, then Reyes, then Stevenson, and then Bryce, Kelly, Spinelli, and that is where the order will kind of just drop. So the gap out front, here we go. Spicer anticipates the move. He's going to go down, though. Reyes, I believe, just moved up into second. No. No, he didn't. I'm so sorry. Reyes in fifth, though. Fleming has dropped back to sixth. McIntosh in fourth. And I believe Seth Garrett in third. Seth Garrett seems to be struggling to kind of get a flow tonight. Or seem to have kind of been struggling to get a flow tonight up until this point. I mean, shoot. So right now out front, Colin Allen has pulled a gap on Spicer. Seth's still trying to close the gap to Spicer. But, I mean, there's a decent gap between 1, 2, 3, and 4 to where I don't know if we'll really see anything transpire. That's Fleming down again. McIntosh is just behind the leader right now. He's sitting fourth. So we're getting on board here with Colin Allen. And these whoops are brutal tonight. Oh no, Colin Allen collides with a downed rider. I mean, the gap is 20 seconds to Spicer. I'm not sure if I'm lagging or if that is a problem on his end, but oh my. That is quite the gap. And this is the final lap. So all Colin Allen really needs to do is just stay up and just bring her on in calmly, which he will do. So Colin Allen will take first, followed by Sonny Spicer if he stays up, which he will do. And then rounding out your third place spot will be Rogan McIntosh. And then Hayden Stevenson finishes fourth, and Seth Garrett will finish fifth. Then Reyes, unfortunately, coming home in sixth. Honestly, I mean, gotta give the man props. He tried mounting that comeback, and he had it there, and just unfortunately put himself in the wrong place, wrong time on more than one occasion. So yeah, looking to see if anything's changed. Yeah, nothing will change. So the order will be Colin Allen first, Sonny Spicer second, Rogan McIntosh third, Hayden Stevenson fourth, and then Seth Garrett in fifth. So that was the last main event of the night. Sorry that it's kind of just feeling a little off, under the weather, tired. So there wasn't really a whole lot of excitement, but I still fought through for you guys. So with that being said, I'll be here same time next week for round 3. Don't miss it. I love you all.